Close your eyes. Take a slow breath. Picture Pikachu, the yellow mouse, lightning tail. Is there a black stripe at the tip? Keep your answer in your pocket. We'll come back to it. Now, picture the kitchen you grew up in, tiles under your feet, the smell of something warm and familiar. On the fridge, there's a magnet you've seen 1,000 times. You can feel it under your fingertips right now. Freeze that picture. We'll revisit that too. If you felt sure for a moment and then unsure, welcome. Tonight, we're stepping into the hallway where memory and reality don't always shake hands. People call it the Mandela Effect, a shared memory many of us swear is true, even when it isn't. But I'm not here to tell you what you should remember. I'm here to walk you through a strange little museum, built entirely from things you're certain you know. Follow me. On your left, Pikachu. Your brain wants to see a black stripe at the tip of his tail. Many people nod confidently, but in every official image, it's not there. The stripe you remember is a ghost, something your brain invented to complete a pattern. Step forward. A man in a top hat smiles from a board game box, the Monopoly man. Surely he has a monocle. Except he never did. Your mind borrowed it from Mr. Peanut and slid it onto the wrong face. Now, stroll down a supermarket aisle from your past. The scent of detergent, the clack of bottles. You're looking for Febreze, with one E in the middle, not two. Febreze, not Febreze. Your tongue may disagree. Sometimes tongues lie before memories do. Already feeling a little dizzy? Good. The hallway is doing its job. A black-masked father breathes slowly. The line burned into pop culture. Luke, I am your father. But in the film? No, I am your father. Close enough for your brain to auto-correct it into something cleaner, punchier, quotable. On a children's bookshelf, the Berenstain Bears, with an A, not an E. Berenstain, not Berenstein. Maybe your parents said it wrong. Maybe your teacher did. Maybe Stein just fit the storybook rhythm you already knew. And at the back, tucked away, the fruit of the loom cornucopia. Most people see it instantly, a woven horn spilling fruit. Except it never existed. The fruit stands alone. The horn is a phantom, conjured by a culture that loves symbols. Imagine a worn classroom map. Where's New Zealand in your mind's eye? Northeast of Australia or southeast? Many swear it sat like an ornament above and to the right. On the globe, it lives lower right. Worn posters, off-center projections, hurried teachers, small nudges that move islands in your mind. On another wall, a collection of familiar wrappers. Kit Kat. Does it have a hyphen? Absolutely no. But if your school lunches came with that crinkle under fluorescent lights, your brain might have written the hyphen in. A tiny punctuation mark for sugar and sunlight. And here's the unsettling part. We're not just misremembering. We're misremembering together. That's what makes it feel real. If enough of us share the same mistake, the mistake starts to feel like truth clawing its way back. On the workbench, 7 tools your brain uses to build, repair, and sometimes rewrite memories. 1. Pattern completion. Your brain hates gaps. It fills them so your world stays smooth. 2. Gist over detail. We remember meaning more than exact wording. You recall the shock of a confession, not the precise syllables. 3. Social proof. If 3 people at the table swear the line goes a certain way, your memory falls in line. Belonging greater than certainty. 4th suggestion. Ask, do you remember the cornucopia? And an image appears, even if it wasn't there before. 5. Reconstruction. Every recall is a rebuild. While the paint's still wet, new colors drift in. Ads, memes, a friend's confident tone. 6th schema. Mental templates. A rich fancy man. Add a monocle. An electric mouse. Add a lightning stripe. Fast, efficient. Sometimes wrong. 7. Emotion feeling. Glues memory. The stickier the feeling, the stronger the story, even if the details warp. Let's try something here. Close your eyes again. Picture a hallway from your childhood home. You're walking down it. There's a photo on the wall. Someone's laughing. You can feel the frame. Smooth, rough, wooden, metal. Is the glass cracked? Is there a small plant on a table nearby? Got it? Open your eyes. Here's the twist. I never told you what the frame was made of. I never placed a plant there. Your brain filled the gaps. Kindly, confidently, invisibly. That's the small version of how shared illusions grow into the Mandela Effect. A suggestion here. A schema there. A chorus of friends nodding like a soundtrack. And suddenly, you remember a cornucopia that never was. But there's another door. Some people whisper about it in late-night threads. What if some of these memories are true? Somewhere. A world where the line really was, Luke, I am your father. Where the rapper had a hyphen. Where a day truly went missing. I won't tell you that door is locked. But before we blame the universe for splitting timelines, maybe we should credit our minds for being powerful enough to create convincing ones. If your brain can turn a hallway into a living memory in seconds, imagine what an entire culture can do with 1 million prompts over 1,000 days. So, what do we do with this? Shrug and say nothing is real? Absolutely no. The lesson is gentler. Be curious about certainty. When you feel the warm glow of, I know this, pause, tilt it toward the light. Ask, how do I know? Who told me? What details exactly? Not because truth is fragile, but because stories are strong. Strong enough to bend the edges. Let's end where we began. That fridge magnet, red or blue. Whatever you chose, let the uncertainty be a friend. In that gap, you'll find 2 treasures, humility and wonder. Because the Mandela Effect isn't just a trick of the mind. It's a reminder that the most mysterious worlds aren't always in galaxies far away. Sometimes they're just a breath behind your eyes. In the museum, where memory meets meaning.